Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck. Hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack. Starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack. Produced by Barry Laminack. Directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Ooh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Monday, August 12th, 2024. And this is episode number 825 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Oh, my goodness. It's another week. It is another week. Wow. It is a busy time in the world of sports. We've got baseball going on. We just had the Olympics. We've got NFL kicking off. It is good times, fun times. You got basketball starting to creep into people's minds a little bit, not a lot. We're getting into the stretch run of baseball playoff push. So that's always a good thing. Yo, what up? What up, Ian? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, it's going to be a rocking good time down the stretch now. Getting out of the dog days of summer. We're in the peak of it, and then we're going to slowly get out of it. So I'm looking forward to this heat going away. I didn't even look. This should be, hopefully, the beginning of the end. I take that back. Son of a bitch. Monday, Tuesday of next week, 102, 100. God damn it. I thought maybe we'd be out of it. We're not. That sucks. Boy, I'm ready for this heat to be gone. I'm also ready to not have to mow or weed eat for a while. We need our resident weather guy, Steven the weather guy. It's hot until the third week of September. Damn it, PB Dubs. Damn it to heck. Let's see. Average temperature in Houston. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's such horseshit. It says month of August, average temperature 91. Oh, kiss my ass, you liar, whoever this is. That's horseshit. There's no way that's true. There's no way. It says the average in July and August is 91. The average in September is 86. Yeah. Bullshit. Whatever. Anyways, anybody stay up and watch the meteor shower? Is it meteor or meteor? Which one do you say? Huh? Do you say meteor or do you say meteor? I don't care. I say meteor. Like it's meatier than most other meats. I don't say meteor. I say fireball. What's telling me? Yeah, that was last night. And Nora and I, well, hello, Steven the weather guy. Your ears must have been burning. Nora and I we're big into, watching space because fun, I guess. I guess that's what old people do. When you get old, certain things start to happen. Shit that you get fascinated by stuff that doesn't move. I've realized that. You get fascinated by slower shit. You know what I mean? Like as a kid or as a youngster or as a youngin', everything that's fast paced gets your attention. And then as you get older, everything that's slow is what you gravitate to. The weather, space.
Heck yeah!
Hey, Heartthrob! Thank you for resubscribing for 29 months, my friend. He said, afternoon fams, still finishing up at work, but I'm here. I love you, buddy. Thank you. By the way, Total Dallas, resubscribed for 30 months. My friend, appreciate you, buddy. But I did notice, like, you know, all that hippity hopping and fast paced shit. I'm into slower things now. I've always kind of been into space, but now it's just like sit around a fire. You know what I mean? That's why old people like sitting on the porch. Young people don't like sitting on a porch, just sitting. That's an old person's game. I don't know. I think that's just old people like to just sit and do shit. But yeah, Nora and I were gonna get up. We had this grandiose plan because I was like, "Hey, babe, you gonna watch the meteor shower with me?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You damn right we are. Let's do it." I was like, "Best viewing time was between midnight and 2 a.m. She was like, "Bet, wake me up." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I will." Nope. Slept through that whole sumbitch. Totally forgot about it. We had talked about it during the day. Didn't set the alarm. Didn't plan it. Didn't do none of that shit. So, Steven said, big Aurora show possible up north tonight. What terrible things did you say about me? Didn't say anything. What is on my knee, by the way? What the fuck is going on? What is this? Huh, I don't know. No, we were just talking about the weather and how hot it is, and if, hopefully it was going to start cooling off soon. And then I looked at the weather, and it's not. Yeah, Steven, Steven says, is it dark enough where you are? Yeah, you can usually, you know, if you turn off all the lights and they said that last night, the reason why last night between midnight and 2 a.m. was the most crucial time. It was the peak of this particular meteor shower. So even with, you know, even being in the city, even with a bunch of light pollution, you could see it with the naked eye. Last night was supposed to be the best viewing. It's from July to like September 1. It's like July 22nd to September 1 is the Perseus meteor shower. Is that what it is? The let's see, meteor shower. Yeah, Perseid. Yeah, whatever. Perseid. Perseid's meteor shower. And it ends mid-July to September 1st. And so that last night between midnight and 2 a.m. was the peak. It was the best meteor shower. So Steven's correcting me. Perseids. Okay. Don't start getting uppity in the chat, Steven. That's a good way to get punched in the gullet. Anyways, you let me finish my goddamn sentence. Last night was the peak. So that was the point. You get up midnight, even with light pollution, even being in the city, you should have been able to see it with the naked eye. No problems. I forgot. You might be able to see it tonight if you live out in the country. If maybe your neighbors don't turn their lights on. Maybe, you should still be able to see it. And they said this one is the coolest one because it's kind of like last night in particular at the peak. Last night, it's like it looked like a fireworks display is what they said. So you missed it, but it's like of all the meteor showers, this one was considered one of the best. And at its peak, it really does look like a fireworks display out in the, at its peak. So we all missed it. We all fucked up. So, yep, you're bad. Our bad. Thank you for the breaking news. Ian said it's August 12th. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is, I know. As I said, all I saw here last night was some raggedy ass lighting and multiple leaks in my bedroom ceiling. Oh, damn. That's not good. That's not good at all. Hey, what up, Cisco? What up, Clarence? Or what are we looking at naked? No, the naked eye. What up, Perry? Yeah, speaking of leaks, I went to get some toilet paper. We keep our toilet paper under the sink in the laundry room. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And I grabbed we have like the big tall boys, the big tall daddies. And it was heavy. And I was like, why the fuck is the toilet paper so heavy? It was wet. I was like, what? Why is the toilet paper all wet and soggy? And apparently there was like a leak or something underneath the sink. And I can't find it. I don't know what happened. But I have a whole pack of soggy ass toilet paper. So if anybody's looking for some, I'm your man. All right, let's get to it. We got a lot to do. We're going to recap the Olympics. I didn't get to watch the men's basketball game. I did watch the women's gold medal game. I did watch, Steve's a wet toilet paper stories. It is. No, I didn't pee on the toilet paper. It was under the sink in the laundry room. So I assume we have a leak in there or something spilled because that's where we also keep a lot of cleaning products. So I don't know. Almost as worse as wet tissue. Yeah, and it was weird. It's weird because it's still in the plastic. So I don't know. It leaked through the plastic. I don't know. It's wild. We'll talk some Olympics. We'll talk some baseball. We'll talk some football, college and pro. We'll get into all that. There's Ian. Good to have Ian back, spoiling shit in the chat, telling us the day and giving us the medal count before we get into it. We have a birthday that we didn't get to last week, so we'll do a shot and get to that birthday. I skipped it, and that's my bad. I got to be a better host. What the hell is this? Oh, gosh. I gotta get to that, too. Totally screwed that up. What the hell is this receipt? What is this shit? Oh, whatever. All right. What the capillary action? What? It's all your papers. I don't know what that means. I watched the men. Oh my God. Yes, we're going to get into all of it. I promise. All of it. But first, we're going to start with your sports headlines. Let's go. All right, there's sports headlines for the day. Good news, Astros fans. Good news for you. Good news for you. Justin Verlander made a rehab start. What? Yes, indeedy. I've been telling you, Astros going to get him back soon. Sky's falling. Of course, it was, tough going, tough sledding. And, of course, everybody was freaking out. And I'm not going to say rightfully so, but expectedly so. And he had a rehab start down in Sugarland. And they said everything was positive. No issues. What up, CC? CC said, lurking at the stupid gym because I ate and drank everything this weekend. Well, I ate and drank a lot at a birthday party for a 1-year-old. And I'm not going to the gym. So there you go. You don't have to. This says Verlander took his first steps to return to the Astros, tossing 3 innings for AAA Sugarland. Working back from neck stiffness. Stiffness. 41-year-old, 3-time Cy Young winner threw 52 pitches, 36 strikes, allowing 1 run with 3 strikeouts and 2 walks. Everything was positive, so hopefully we can get 1 more, and then we get him on the major league level. It's all about JV, depending on how he feels for what he needs to get back here. So, physically I felt good. Verlander said, checked all the boxes I needed to today. I was able to throw everything, but execution wasn't as good as I would like. I try not to be too nitpicky. Health is first and foremost. The hard thing with coming back on rehab starts is you don't have as many starts to fine tune all your mechanics like they do in spring training. So you have to be a bit critical on execution and try to get better next time out. So Espada said fastball reached 95 a few times. That's good. Everything went really well. There you go. So it looks like, so he'll do normal days rest. So let's play when will Justin Verlander be back? You want to? You damn right you do. You damn right you do. You damn right you do. So let's pull up the Astros schedule. Let's do that. I think we should. Let's play when will Justin Verlander be back? If he pitched yesterday. Didn't I say yesterday? Didn't we? Didn't we say that? Didn't we say that? We said yesterday. Verlander made his rehab. Justin Verlander took his first ever rehab start, tossing 3 innings. That was yesterday. Yes. Saturday night. So, you know, you go every 5th day. So if he was, let's see here. Let's pull up a calendar. Look, you can look at my I got jury duty on Wednesday. Damn it. So if that was there, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll pitch again on Thursday, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll pitch again on the 20th. So his next start would be August 20th at Boston. I like it. No, not September. No, not postseason. Stop it. Everybody, stop it. Stop it! He's coming back. August 20th. That's the day. Why everybody's being so negative? What is this negativity? Why is everybody being so negative? Huh? He's going to be fine. If you pitch Saturday, 4 days rest every 5th day. Perry's Astros pitching been pretty solid lately. Yeah, especially with Arrighetti going out and doing his thing. Pretty wild to get a couple of good outings out of him. They said something on the broadcast, which I hope they're right. It kind of made me think, okay, let's slow down a little. But they were like, whoa, you know, Arrighetti reminds us a little bit of how Hunter Brown was when he started to figure things out his rookie season. I was like, let's pump the brakes. Although getting 12, 13 strikeouts and 2 back-to-back starts as a rook is pretty damn good. So that's encouraging. But yeah, you're right, Perry. Astros pitching has been pretty solid. Oh, geez. Oh, geez, Louise. I didn't reset the damn thing. There we go. But you are right. Astros pitching has been pretty solid the last several weeks. And it's about time the bats got hot. And you can see here. Let's see. Boop, boop. Yeah, here's the last several results. So they're on a 5-game winning streak. Tampa whooped their butt. Obs. But they lose 1-0 in Tampa. They give up, 3 runs? So they gave up 6 runs and a loss, but then they give up 3 runs, or they give up 2 runs. They lose 1-0. They lose 4-3 in extras. They give up 2 runs. They give up 4 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, 2 runs. And that's about right. That's about right. I mean, and some of those are bullpen runs. Needlessly given up in the late innings. That, don't cost you. You still get wins, but it's been great to see. Hader set a franchise record for saves in a row, which is pretty damn impressive when you think about the closers that this team has had. Some of the best ever to do it. Billy Wagner, Brad Lidge, Dave Smith. Okay. I just showed my age. None of you know who the hell I'm talking about when I said Dave Smith. I feel like I'm the only guy in the room that knows who in the hell Dave Smith is. Jesus Christ. One in the chat if you knew who I was talking about. I don't really feel anybody at all. Jesus Christ, I just aged the shit out of myself. Okay. Let's see. Oh, are there... Donna! I knew my sweet, sweet Donna would. I knew my sweet, sweet Donna would. No, not Davy Boy Smith, the British Bulldog Clarence. Not that one at all. Cece said, okay, then lurks to a gym because I don't want to look like I should be in a gym. Well, okay. Point taken. Hey, Steven Weather Guy hadn't asked me anything about anything. If you were a minor leaguer, would you low-key poop your pants if you had to face Justin Verlander? No. No, not at all. I'd be... I mean, but remember now, I don't really get... I don't know. I don't get starstruck. I don't get excited over that shit. I would like to think that I would probably be the same way as a ball player. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't get excited. I wouldn't get... Yeah, I would like to think I would be the same way. So, I don't know. I would be cool, especially if I'd be up there trying to mash. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be up there just trying to get it. But no, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Steve said I'd totally get all in my head. Yeah, well, I mean, some people would, and I'm sure some people do. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal. But it's also a good test. Of course, you know, you're getting rehab Justin Verlander, not peak performance Justin Verlander. So any hit you get, you're like, well, and I'm sure he's like, okay, I'm not out here. I'm not, you know, he's just working on shit. So your hits are all basically asterisked. I was like, oh, you got a hit off me. Well, I'm just up here finding my grip. Okay. So whatever. And none of this counts for me. I don't give a shit. And I think they know that too. I mean, it's still cool. They, you know, some of those cats, they'll never see the majors. They'll never get a sniff. They'll never make it. And for some of them, I don't know who got the run or who got hits off of them, you know, on Saturday, but that might be their biggest story they tell their kids and grandkids is, yeah, your old man played minor league ball. Yeah, everybody has that relative. You know what I mean? Everybody has that relative or, yeah, I guess this second cousin, third cousin who played minor league ball. And, you know, oh yeah, old cousin Dave played minor league ball. Yeah, it was about 4 or 5 years. He was in the Red Sox organization for about 4 years. Yeah, he just never could catch on. He got as high as AA, but I mean, he hit about 212. 1 year he had 4 home runs. Yeah. 4. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he just never, he had a good arm. He had a good arm. He just couldn't hit. And it's just so weird. It's like everybody brag, and that's people's brag when you meet them. They're like, well, I had a third cousin twice removed on my step uncle's side. What the fuck? What? Yeah. I had a third cousin twice removed on my step uncle's side who was a bat boy in the Red Sox minor league rookie A-ball affiliate organization. Are you? What? Yep. I mean, you want me to see if he'll do your little podcast? No, I'm good, bro. I'm okay. It's okay. I'll give him your number. No, I'm fine. I'm okay. I don't need I'm good. Hey, what up, Walt? Good to see you, homie. Dandy Dan says, I still bet that version of Verlander is better than a lot of people they have facing the minors. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yes. That would be you, Steven. Excuse me, Mr. Verlander. Could you sign this ball I hit off of you? And these other 3 that I struck out with off of you? I went 1 for 4. Could you sign all of these? Oh, I also went and gathered up all the ones I found off of you. Could you sign these 17 baseball? What the? Beat it, kid. When I was 6 years old, I caught a pass from Marshall Faulk. So, oh, Jesus. Everybody has a famous story. Everybody. I don't know of a person that doesn't have a brush with fame story. Everybody has a brush with fame story. Some are better than others. You know what I mean? Like I said, some is just, oh yeah, I got a cousin that played A-ball for 2 years and hit 4 home runs. Shit like that. What up, Rudy Rod? And some are better than others. I mean, I got dunked on by Hakeem Olajuwon. Balls in the face and everything. You're not beating that. Who's beating that? Huh? No. Nobody. It crot, boom. I mean, I could smell the Ramadan right there. When I was, what did I say? When I was one, Earl Campbell blessed me. It didn't work. Would you sneeze? Did you sneeze? When I was 39, Barry touching my nipples. That was legendary. Shut up. You're so stupid. You are so stupid. Teabagged by the dream. Yep. I blew rails with a famous Yankee way back. Oh, nice. Okay. Pretty good. Yes, CC has brushes with fame. Everybody does. Everybody has brushes with fame. It's true. It's just to what extent. And some stories fascinating. Here we go. I valet parked Donald Trump's limo in New Orleans. Gave me a nice tip too. Oh. See? That's fantastic. There goes my African American. Did he do that, Perry? Did he yell that at you? That would have been great. That'd be great if he just did that to every black person he met. Would you pull my car around? Yeah. There goes my African American. What? Yeah, Steven, I was about to say that. Steven said he probably called him Amos. Amos, could you pull my car around? What the fuck? That'd be fantastic. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, Donna said I touched Kobe's hand at a Stephen A. live show in New York. Oh, that's dope. Oh, okay. Yeah. Flip out here doing rails with Daryl Strawberry. I kind of want to know which Yankee. No, I don't. Don't be snitching in the chat. No snitching in the chat. No snitching in the chat. Yeah, being in this business has jaded me with tales of fame. It's dulled my senses to that. Because up until getting in this business, my tale of fame and nostalgia was playing basketball against Olajuwon, Jim Peterson, and Dave Feidel down at Fondy Rec Center. That was the best. I mean, there was other times, but that was one of them. One of the best. Amos said definitely Clang Aeneas Williams' family, but he's my uncle's brother-in-law. See? He's my uncle's brother-in-law's cousins, nephews, barbers.
Heck yeah!
Smoked a joint with Giza from Wu-Tang. Damn, protect your neck, son. That's what's up, Skiggity. Barry might be the most famous person I've met. Damn. Sucks for you, bro. That definitely sucks for you. CC said my fave will always be having dinner with Tony Dorsett at PF Chang's when they called him for the Heisman pick. Oh, that's dope, CC. That's really dope. That's very cool. Oh, Perry said no. Trump just said thanks, bud, and gave him a 50. That's a pretty cool, that's a pretty nice tip. That's a pretty nice tip. 50 though? A 50 spot for parking a car. Was that the biggest tip you got? Was that the biggest tip you ever got for valet parking, Perry? A 50 spot? I feel like you would have got more. What up, Air Platinum? Jeff Bell said I smoked with Two Life Crew. Damn, okay. Let's go. Air Platinum said Barry just going to gloss over his camel race championship. Well, you know, I don't like to brag. He's so humble. It's, you know, I try not to. And by the way, it's two-time champ. Put some motherfucking respect on it. Anyways, I try not to brag. I try not to be boisterous about being a two-time camel racing champion. So, yeah, you brought it up, not me. But I have two-time camel race champion of the world, Craig. Of the world, Craig! Dico Suave said, I met Pele in New York City, even have a pic. Okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, the camel races is probably not my claim to fame. Honestly, my claim to fame was probably, I don't know, for about 4 years when me and my buddy Pete Nice toured making hip hop records. It was pretty cool. Tony said, then they arrested CC for bothering Dorset at dinner. She gonna beat your ass, Tony. She's gonna beat your ass, man. Oh yeah, Steven said, actually, I take it back. I bet CC was. There you go. I walked past Keno at U of H Business School. He's at most 5'11". Yeah. Case Keenum's not that big. I'm a former third grade spelling bee champion. Oh, shit. Watch out. We got a badass with us. Perry said, I got 175 and a few 12 packs from a random dude who was in town for Super Bowl one year. So that was the most you ever got, was $175? I'm surprised that that's the most you ever got, honestly, Perry. I feel like, and this is just me talking, but I feel like you would have gotten more once. Just once, randomly. Some dude, like a Trump, though, just like in a mood or just being, showing off or something. I feel like, I don't know. But that's a lot. Don't get me wrong. $175 just to valet park a car is a lot of damn money. I mean, that dude can forever say he out-tipped Donald Trump. But I just feel like there would have been a dude out there that would have done like $500 or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to show off. Yeah, Perry said most celebrities don't tip. Very true. Very true. Heartthrob, between wrestling and working at Bush Airport a decade ago, I've met a few people. No big stories aside from watching a WWE guy about bust his ass on a moving sidewalk. Yeah. That's the thing. You put yourself in positions where you meet people, and it dulls the senses for sure. For sure. Ian, we don't do politics in the chat, buddy. No politics. No politics. Yeah, ask that kid at South. Shut up. Always got to bring up Sonic. Always got to bring up Sonic, asshole. All right, so mark it down. Mark it down. Ian, chill with the politics, buddy. Love you, but we don't do politics. It just creates too much hassle in the chat. Always gotta, let's see. August 20th. We're putting that on the bingo card. August 20th. Justin Verlander first start with the Texans, okay? So, Do it. Put it down. Mark it. Mark it. All right. Your other sports headline for the day. Perry said my tips came from the working class. I could see that. Yeah. I could for sure see that. Most working class people tip more because they get it. They've been there. They get it. He's not going to start for the Texans. Yeah, that's way to go out on a limb, Rudy Rod. Well done. What did I say? Texans? My bad. Astros. Sorry. Okay, you were correcting me. Okay. You know what the hell I meant. You guys know what I meant. Jesus Christ. All right, AP Top 25 preseason poll is out. Oh, my God. I misspoke, guys. Do you know how many words I say in a week? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's Jesus Christ. When you're looking at words, and you're trying to, you know what? I'm not even going to fucking explain. I'm not even going to explain it. When you're having to look 2 topics ahead, pull up slides, read what's next while you're finishing up things and shit gets said. And you're reading one thing and thinking another and saying one thing and, you know, wires get crossed and sometimes you're going to misspeak, but, oh, by all means. Everyone else in the chat is fucking perfect. Sucks. Oh, Perry, you should release that list. You should release that list. Kind of like I had the list of people that didn't wash their hands at my job. That's what, yes. You should release that list. You should release that list of people that don't tip, celebrities that don't tip. We need a website. Celebrities that don't tip. I'm telling you, man, I had a running list in my cube when I worked at Cisco of people that didn't wash their hands. You didn't want to make that list. If I saw you in the bathroom, I didn't say nothing. And even if I didn't know you, I'd look at your name on the badge and I'd go back to my cube and I'd write your name down. You went on the list and it hung on my cube and people could come look. They'd be like, oh shit, Frank's on the list? You're damn right Frank's on the list. Nasty bastard. Yup. Yo, what up, Joe Pro? Good to see you, buddy. Steve, I can smell the cease and desist letters now. What? Why? It's a parody website. Oh, it's a parody website. No, you can't sue a parody website. I don't know why my mouth does that when I wink. Perry needs a shot. Snickers. All right, here is your. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Son of a bitch. AP Top 25 poll is out. Frank is on the list. Francisco, not on the list. Same guy. Oh, Francisco, I need you to tell me how to order wine. I need to order a bunch of wine from William Chris. Well, not a bunch. I mean, I'm not rolling in it. But I need to order a couple bottles for the missus and I. Let me know. Yeah, I kind of want the list. Post it on the Discord. Let's see. Here is your list. The AP. Now, remember last week we did the coaches poll. And now AP Top 25 poll is out. Because, of course, they're going to let the coaches go first and then do theirs. And if, let's see. There's the coaches poll. We'll just do both side by side. I don't know if you can see that. Is that real difficult to see on your phones? I don't have my phone up, so I can't really. Uh-oh. What the hell? What in the wide world of sports? Oh, yeah, that is it's kind of difficult. It's pretty T90, huh? Here, why don't I do this? I'm going to zoom, and we'll go down there, and then I'll just bounce back and forth. So your top 10 coaches poll: Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Bama. That's your top 5. You know what? I'll just do this. Duplicate. And then, there we go. AP poll top 10: Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Alabama. Samesies. 6 through 10 in the AP poll: Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Michigan, Penn State, Florida State. The coaches poll had it Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Penn State, Michigan, Florida State. So really the only difference was Ole Miss, Notre Dame was the same, 6 and 7, Ole Miss, Notre Dame. Michigan and Penn State were flip-flopped. That's it. And then they had FSU at 10. Yeah. So the only real difference between the coaches poll and the AP Top 25 poll was Michigan and Penn State being flipped in the top 10. Now, interestingly, coaches poll, Michigan had 1 first place vote. Also in that poll, Texas had 1 first place vote. Oregon didn't have any. Georgia had 46. Ohio State had 7. Over in the AP Top 25, Georgia had 46. Ohio State had 15. Oregon had 1. Nobody else got a first place vote. So that's how that shook out. And you can see the point differentials here. 1532 to 1490. Coaches poll was 1364 to 1302. And then 1228 and 1223. Not a big separation between Oregon and Texas for 3rd and 4th. And, a little bit bigger here, but I don't know the point differentials and what they mean. And if the scale is the same for both polls. So that I don't know. All right, 11 through 15 in the AP poll: Mizzou, Utah, LSU, Clemson, and Tennessee. And then it's OU, Oak State, Kansas State, Miami, and A&M. That rounds out your top 20. Arizona, KU, USC, in North Carolina State, and then Iowa is your top 25. Others receiving votes: Louisville, Virginia Tech, Boise State, SMU, Iowa State, Liberty. And you can see down here, kind of the same, right? So Mizzou, LSU, Utah, Clemson, Tennessee. That was 11 through 15. Mizzou, Utah, LSU, Clemson, Tennessee. Samesies. 16 through 20 was OU, Oak State, K-State, Miami, A&M. OU, K-State, Oak State, Miami, A&M. So K-State and Oak State flipped. That's the only difference, 16 through 20. And then 21 through 25 was Arizona, KU, Arizona, and then, KU was 24. NC State, USC, yeah, okay. But they're all there. They're just in a random order, 21 through 25. Not that anybody gives a shit, but. So pretty much all the same teams in the top 25. Is just the biggest difference really is 21 through 25. The order is slightly different. So there you go. Any noticeable omissions on either of these polls? I don't think that there's no glaring, oh my God, I can't believe they left any of these teams off. But, okay, we went through this last week, Total Dallas. Texas does not have a tough schedule. They don't. I don't know why people keep saying that. Texas does not have a tough schedule. Hold on. People keep saying that. And then we looked at it last week and it was like, no, they don't. Their strength of schedule. I mean, just looking at their schedule. Shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know, Ian, but that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't just putting them in the SEC doesn't mean anything. That doesn't. I'm not going to go through it again. We went through this last week. I'm not going to redo the show that we did last week. I'm just not going to do it. You're not baiting me into it, Total Dallas. Go watch the show we did last week. I'm telling you, I went through it and we compared their schedule last year in the Big 12 was tougher. They played more ranked opponents last year than they'll play this year. So I'm not doing it again. I'm just telling you their schedule this year on paper is not as tough as it was last year, even being in the SEC. And I get it, Donna. I get it. It's another world in the SEC. Yes, you're right. But for fuck's sake, they're playing Vanderbilt. That's on the schedule. So again, I'm not doing it. Let's see. Can I find a strength of schedule? There's a power index. I don't want that. FPI. No, that doesn't. Let's see, projected wins. I don't have that. Thought I would have that there, but I guess not. Yeah, of course.
And you can't chat now either, TD. Please sit down.
Damn, Joe Pro. Yeah, of course I think they're going to make the playoffs. We also went through that because I was like, is it 6? Is it 12? Yes. Yes, of course they're going to make the playoffs. They're one of the best teams in college football. Yes. I said they would probably be one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the nation by the end of the season because their only loss will be to Georgia. Again, okay. Fuck. I'm not doing it. Goodbye. See you in 10. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to find strength of schedule. Ooh, damn, is this? Okay, I found this. I don't know how accurate this is. Let's see. I just pulled this up. This is collegefootballnetwork.com. Strength of schedule for all 134 FBS college football teams. What does it say? It's never too early. For the first time, College Football Network has painstakingly gone through every team's schedule, welcomed Kennesaw State, and analyzed the toughest road ahead. Introducing exclusive strength of schedule metric was crafted carefully using many resources as possible. Using a bevy of metrics such as returning production, roster projections, coaching staff, incoming talent, home field advantage, and other factors. Oh, boy. Here's how the teams rank ahead of 2024. Florida, Georgia Tech, the Cougars, Oklahoma Sooners, Colorado, Bama, Purdue, USC, Vanderbilt, Arizona, Arkansas Razorbacks, Mississippi State, West Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, UCLA, Michigan, Whiskey, Florida, Kentucky, BYU, Aggies, LSU, TCU, Illinois, Washington, Kansas, Clemson, Oregon, Northwestern. The Longhorns have the 31st toughest schedule, according to this. Toughest game, Michigan. Easiest game, ooh la la. Well, that can't be right. What is this? Is this? That's weird. That don't seem right. Georgia should be their toughest game, not Michigan. Yeah, thank you, Joe Pro. Yeah, Skeety Vic said, wow, they have the Sooners' toughest game is not being against Texas. Yeah, definitely Georgia. Let me see if 24 college football's toughest schedules. Do they have this FBSschedules.com? There was the one place with the pencil. Oh, it's not PFF college. It's like 538. No, let's see. CFB SOS. CFB SOS. Team rankings. ESPN sucked. FBS schedules. Sports ratings. 24/7 sports. Jeff Sagarin. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Jeff Sagarin's pretty good. Power rankings guru. Massey ratings also pretty good. Warren Nolan ELO strength of schedule is pretty good. Okay. Sports reference college football stats. Oh wow, here's a website called Truman's Tale. It's just pictures of my ass. Ha ha! Goatsy time! Okay. That's disgusting. Walt said, I don't see Texas losing to Michigan. Same, player. I have them, their only loss is to Georgia. I have them losing to Georgia. That's it. Let me see. Head to toe, so player. We're going to look at all these. I don't give a shit. Here's team rankings. We'll pull that one up. I don't know what this is. Browse with ads. Sure. Pause on site. 10 toughest schedules. Yeah, Texas doesn't even crack that. Nope. Ridiculous. Don't need that. This is Sagarin. It's going to take me a second, but that we need to look at. That's a really good resource if you're a numbers nerd. 2023 college football rankings. No, I want 2024. Texas had a second toughest schedule last year in the Big 12. Let's see. I would like this year, Papa. Oh, here we go. 2024 composite men's college. Oh, that's basketball. Okay. 2023. Well, I guess they do it based off of results and not predictions. So we'll close that website. FBS ratings. This is not doing any Massey ratings. Okay. Yep, that's not working. Strength of schedule, all ones. Yep, okay. So that's not a look ahead. Oh, ELO. Predicted strength of schedule. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Here we go. This is FBschedules.com. And this is what they say. Several methods to measure college football strength of schedule. Win-loss method is commonly used. So this is 2024 win-loss method. This is as of July 17. Big Ten leads with 6 teams in the top 10. Below are the teams with the toughest schedules in each conference in 2024. Using win-loss methods, overall rank in parentheses. So 2024 strength of schedule win-loss method. Florida 1, USC 2, Northwestern, Georgia Tech, Oregon, Vanderbilt, Washington, UCLA, Bama, Michigan, Oklahoma, Whiskey, Mississippi State. Let's see. Where's Texas? A&M at 39. Texas is at 49. Okay. College football strength of schedule ratings. This is okay. They're not. Yeah, this is just the rankings right now. This doesn't have strength of schedule. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Hello, Papa. Hello, Papa. So that's strength of schedule, but they don't have it. We do that predicted? Aha. This one's different. They have Texas third. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know that that's the same. And then this one, that predictor is their not strength of schedule. This is what they think they'll end up being. This predicts how they think. Oh, is this 2023? That's interesting. 15-0, 12-2. Texas is 12-2. Oh. Final college football 23 games. Yeah. So this is last year's. Yeah, we want 2024. He hadn't done this yet. So, okay, so that's last year's. So we don't even have this year's. Okay. Well, most of what I saw is Texas is not difficult at all. Yeah, Wallace said it's being said Florida may have the toughest schedule ever. I could see it. I mean, they're up here. Most everybody has them. I mean, these two. But let's look at their schedule. Just look at, and then we'll move on. Because I want to talk some Olympics now that they're done. Okay, teams. Boy. Man, it's going to take me some time. I don't know about y'all. It's going to take me some time to get used to the new conferences. I don't like it. I mean, like, I'm looking at the ACC. It's just so weird. ACC, Boston College, Cal, Clemson, Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami, North Carolina State, North Carolina, Pittsburgh, SMU, Stanford. What? Syracuse, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. I don't care about the American. The Pac-12 is Oregon State and Washington State. It's, the Big 12 is just a mess. And you're like, what? It's Arizona State, Arizona, BYU, Baylor, Cincy, Colorado, Houston. And remember when Houston was so excited about being in the Big 12, and now it's just, you might as well be back in Conference USA. Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oak State, TCU, Texas Tech, UCF, Utah, West Virginia. The Big 10 is fantastic, but it's really the Big 20. But it's nice, but it's also like, it's got a lot of fluff. Big 10 is Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan State, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, Purdue, Rutgers, UCLA, USC, Washington, Wisconsin. Somebody pointed out that it starts with an I. That's like the earliest letter in the Big 10 is an I. That's crazy. SEC is Bama, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, LSU, Mississippi State, Missouri, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, Vanderbilt. And if you just look at it, and I get it, Big Ten has a lot of good football schools, but they have a ton of fluff. There's not a lot of fluff in the SEC. I will give them credit for that. The SEC does not have a ton of fluff schools. Like, and I look, I'm not telling you that Mississippi State or Missouri are powerhouse schools, but, and we can exclude the Big 12. We're not going to go through and, it's not what it used to be. This is really a 2-horse race between the Big 10 and the SEC. That's what this comes down to. That's the 2 power conferences. This is no longer a Power 5. It's a Power 2. But when you look at the Big 10 and the Big 12, I mean, the Big 10 has, as far as football goes, I don't know. Do you think, I mean, Illinois, Indiana, is that Mississippi State and Missouri? I mean, I'd say Vanderbilt, Northwestern. I'd advantage Northwestern. But then maybe Rutgers, Vanderbilt is, I'd say Vanderbilt is the worst school football-wise, maybe behind Maryland, between the 2 conferences. Maryland and Vanderbilt is a toss-up, but Maryland had a nice run there for a split second. But if you could just, I mean, you eliminate Vanderbilt out of the SEC, there's not a lot of weaknesses. I mean, South Carolina's never great, or never, they have their moments, but they'll surprise you. I don't know. That's a hell of a conference they built over there. All right, here's Florida's schedule now. Look at this murderer's row. Jeez. Jiminy Christmas. Look at it. You look at it. Holy bejesus. Oh my God. They opened it with Miami at home, ranked 19. Then they have Samford. Then they're at home against number 20 A&M. And then they go on the road against Mississippi State. At home against UCF. On the road against number 15 Tennessee. At home against Kentucky. At home against Georgia. On the road against Texas. At home against LSU. At home against Mississippi or Ole Miss, excuse me, and then on the road against FSU. Jesus Christ. They play 1, 4, and 6 and 10. They have 4 games against top 10 opponents. And 4, 5, 6 of their 12, half of their games are against top 15 teams. And all told, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of their 12 games are against top 20 opponents. Goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Golly. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. So, poor Vandy. Yeah. I'm no knowledgeable with college football stuff at all, but wasn't U of H putting the Big 12 pretty much for their basketball? I mean, U of H was wanted to be in the Big 12 for just to be put in there because the Big 12 lost Texas and OU, so they were trying to rebuild the conference, and then there was just this mass realignment. So then it became kind of moot, really. Jared said, what are the odds we see an undefeated team over the next 5 years? Hashtag rest in peace, Falcon. That's a really good point. I tell you what I think changes that or makes the possibility of that more difficult is this NIL money. Because now, not only do you see, what up, John Dorier? Not only do you see top heavy conferences, the top two, but the schools in those conferences are going to be top heavy. You know what I mean? Like now you've got the big two instead of the power five, you got the power two, but the schools now are going to get, the money's going to be ridiculous. And so they're just, people, yeah, kids are going to go play at these other schools, and yes, they're going to be able to recruit, and yes, they're going to have money, and all of these schools have rich alum. They do, all of them do. So they'll all have money. So what it's going to come down to is what school gives these kids not just the money, but the best chance to play in the NFL, the most exposure, and who's got the best pipeline, who's got the best coaching, who's got all of that. So go to the SEC, you go to the Big Ten, you play at Ohio State if you're a quarterback, if you're a wide receiver, you go to LSU if you're a corner or a wide receiver, maybe, you go to Bama if you're a running back or a D lineman or a offensive lineman. I mean, you go to A&M if you're a punter. Jesus Christ. I hate this fucking school. Oh, Jesus, why did I have to be an Aggie fan? God damn it. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, these going to be top heavy. So, that Florida schedule, my word. You don't need formulas to figure that out. That's crazy. Crazy. All right. I tell you what, man, a team I really like this year. They're going to be fun to watch. They are always fun to watch. But a team I really, really like, Oregon. I really like Oregon this year. I do. I keep an eye on them, man. Keep an eye on Oregon. And let's have a little fun. Let's take a little look-see. So we looked at Florida's schedule, right? Now let's look at, let's take a look real quick. Just humor me. Let's take a look real quick at the top 5 teams and their schedules going into the season and just kind of see what's going down. Here's Georgia's schedule going into the season. They open against number 14 Clemson, so props to Georgia for opening. I mean, I think that's always a thing they do, but and then they got Tennessee Tech. Okay. And they open SEC play. They got Kentucky and then Alabama early, Auburn, Mississippi State. They got Texas on the schedule. We knew that because of last year. They got Florida, Mississippi, Ole Miss, Tennessee, UMass, and Georgia Tech. Rivalry game. So Georgia has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranked opponents. I mean, they'll be tested. 3 top 10 opponents. That's a pretty tough schedule. And one of those is out of conference, a ranked out of conference opponent. Ohio State. Wow. Ohio State not really tested until they get to Iowa at 25, but then they play Oregon out of conference. Or no, in conference now. Shit, see? It's going to take forever. So they've got Oregon at 3, Penn State at 8, and Michigan at 9. And that's just the strength of the Pac 30. I'm sorry, the Big 30. Pac 30. The Big 30 now. Or the Big 50, the Big 18, the Big 18. It's the Big 18. But that's who they've got. They've got 4 ranked opponents, all in conference: Iowa, Oregon, Penn State, and Michigan. And the rest, cakewalk. They beat Iowa. They'll beat Iowa, but Ohio State's going to have their hands full with the rest of these teams. They're going to have their hands full with Oregon. And then those Penn State and Michigan games are what they are. They're always tough. Always tough. Oregon opens their conference play. Let's see. They've got Boise, Oregon State, UCLA, Michigan State. Oh, man. Here's another reason to like Oregon. Look at that. Look at that. What a cakewalk. Oregon's first season in the Big 18, and their only 2 tough games are Ohio State and Michigan. That's it. Wow. That's a cakewalk. Now, granted, I understand Wisconsin is not an easy game, but Michigan State's not Vanderbilt, but they play 2 ranked opponents the whole season. Oh, they'll win one of those for sure. But even if they don't, they still make the playoffs. Longhorn Sketch. Let's see. It is looking like they got number 9 Michigan, 16 OU. They play Georgia, and number 20 A&M. They got 4 ranked opponents. Yeah, so they'll beat A&M. They'll beat OU. They'll probably beat Michigan. Their only loss will be to UGA. Yeah, and I think Ohio State's loss. Man, could Oregon run the table? I really think they could. I think all Oregon has to do is beat Ohio State, and they go undefeated. That's crazy. So to answer your question, Jared, yeah, I think if Oregon can beat Ohio State, I think they go undefeated, because I think they can beat Michigan. That's wild. So that's it. Their whole season is right here. That's their whole season, and it's a home game. Watch out. If they win that game, that's what? October 12th? By that time, Georgia will have played Alabama and Clemson. Yeah, Georgia will still be undefeated by then, but Oregon will be sitting pretty at number 2 with Georgia playing Texas the following week. Oh, Nelly. You imagine if Texas loses to Bama and then beats Georgia? Whew. Yeah, well, let's look at Bama real quick. Bama, although I'm not convinced about the big changes in Bama, but they've got UGA, Tennessee, Missouri, LSU, and Missouri's a sexy school this year. I've always slept on Missouri, but they're a sexy pick this year. They're a sexy school. But Bama has UGA, Tennessee, Missouri, LSU, and OU. I mean, obviously, Bama's season really is going to hinge on this Georgia game. Bama's one of those teams where this year, especially with all the turmoil and the changes and Saban up and leaving, and I'm glad Cece's not listening because she's going to get pissed off if she hears this, but I could see Bama slipping up and doing something crazy like going to Rocky Top and losing, or going into Death Valley, or isn't that what LSU is called? Death Valley? No, what is LSU called? It's not Death Valley. It's not the swamp. That's Florida. But I could see them going into LSU and losing. I could see them, yeah. I don't think they go to OU. Yeah, it is Death Valley. Thank you. I don't know why I was second guessing myself. I could see them going into LSU and losing. I don't think they would go to OU and lose, but they could. But OU is just, I don't know. But I could see Bama doing that. A ton of talent, though. That's the thing, is I think people will sleep on Bama, and every year they just end up being there. Playoff team? Yeah, 100%. Just not going to be in the conversation for number one, I don't believe. And it'll most likely be because they'll lose to Georgia, or they'll mess around and do something like go on the road and lose to Tennessee and or LSU or some shit like that, or OU for that matter. So, yeah, it looks to me like Oregon, their biggest test, OSU. If they beat Ohio State, they have a real legitimate chance of running the table. And I probably should give more credit to Michigan, but there's a reason they're at 9. So, wow. Had no idea. Or, yeah, I know, a few Death Valleys. That's why I kind of freaked out. I was like, wait, what? Is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that, I'm stunned at that Oregon. I hadn't looked at their schedule yet. I'm stunned at that. Stunned. He's stunned. No, that parrot's dead. No, he's not. He's stunned. Okay, guys. Real quick. I don't have a shot glass, but we have a birthday that we didn't get to last week that we need to get to. So, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Ow. 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 I got to go to the doctor. Jesus. Ow. I'm so old. I hate getting old. Fuck. This sucks getting old. Listen, everybody. If you do nothing else, heed my advice, listen to my words, do yourself a favor, and do not get old. Bro, it sucks. It sucks so bad. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know what's wrong with my shoulder. Nor's like, you need to go to the doctor, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I got bursitis. She's like, you don't even know what that is. I was like, no, but I know old people get it. You know what I mean? I just hear old people like, oh, I got bursitis. So that's what I think happens. You know, I just be like, what's wrong? I think I got the bursitis. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I asked her what it was, and then she told me, and I was like, yep, I got it. She's like, I think what it is I sleep. I'm a side sleeper. And I think it's because of sleep on my side. Donna said Pilates. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Pilates? Yeah, I probably should. Amy said there's only one Death Valley. That shithole in South Carolina is a fraud. I don't know. Yo, what up, Dre? Hey, I need a doctor. What's wrong with my shoulder? It hurts when I do this. All right, well, don't do that. Okay. It's true. Yeah, no shit. Jared said, as you mentioned earlier, slow down when you get old. Yeah, that's a good point. You, sir, have a valid point. By the way, remember I mentioned this shirt? I made a prototype, and then I realized I had to change the design. Because when I made the shirt, it just looked like fuck kids 24. And I was like, nope, can't do that. So I have changed the shirt to now you can see the them better. I was like, nope. Where'd it go? Where'd my prototype go? I had it in here earlier. I told Nora, she was like, I showed it to Nora. She goes, oh, no. Yeah, you got to change that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I had made one just to see. And I was like, I mean, you could see it, but I was like, nah, we got to make that bigger. She was like, yeah, I agree. So I was like, yeah, we're going to make that bigger. Claire said, Barry, how are you trying to get people put on the news? Yeah. Not if you're doing the right exercises. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Oh, get out of here, you stupid ass. I'm trying to download this one slide. All right. Olympics are over. So let's talk about them. Final medal count. America, greatest. Bigly wins. You got what Lance McCullers says, just don't want to go to work anymore. What? Me? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I go to work. I'm here. I mean, I kind of didn't want to come to work today, but I'm here. Oh, we got to do the shot real quick. Hold on. Shit, Jesus Laminack. Lock it up. All right, here. Paste. Stupid bitch. All right. Let's do our birthday, and then we'll talk a little bit because I don't want to forget it. We already forgot it once. Can't do it again. Shan't do it again. Yo! Poor Marie! I know he's not here. I don't care. You ain't got to be here to celebrate a birthday. Don't matter. I'ma still celebrate my dog, my dude. You remember the Barry on Deck Patreon? Then yes, we celebrate your birthday, man, with some delicious Fireball. Poor Marie's birthday was on the 8th. We didn't do it. Which is my bad. No, Jen didn't tell me. I didn't check. We failed. Happy birthday, poor Marine. Yeah. She said happy birthday, not really poor Marine. Yeah. Upper middle class. Yeah. Happy birthday, well-off Marine. I mean, for a guy that calls himself poor Marine, he's pretty damn generous and awfully kind. And I love poor Marine because, let's be honest, he'll come in as early on for sure. He would say some shit, and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, bro," and I'd be like, "We're good," and it was fantastic. Jen's like, "Yeah, oh well, better late than never." See? You see, Jen, are you proud of me? I checked this morning. I've been checking too. But But I appreciate poor Marine. He has been steadfast in his support of myself and the show. And he may not be here all the time, but damn it, he's still rocking with us. And he told me the other day when I was doing shows with Joe, he was like, bro, you should have popped in to that chat because they were talking shit about you, but I was talking shit back for you. Not that I need it, but, you know, anytime somebody has your back, it's appreciated. So, thank you very much, poor Marine. I hope you had a fantastic birthday, my friend. Hope you got some roadhead or a hand job or, you know, whatever it is you're into, buddy. Cheers, my friend. Happy birthday, homie. Hey. That's spicy. Shit, I wasn't ready for that. Liv said the hate on you from the ESPN chats is tremendous. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I mean, I don't read them. I just know that they hate me. And the most satisfying thing in the world. This is the most satisfying thing in the world, Flip. Is knowing that they hate me. And knowing that they burn their little fat fingers up on their keyboards, typing away their little hate messages for nothing. Because I didn't read and I don't read any of them. I don't see them. And they're wasted. I mean, you guys see them. Well, who gives a fuck? If I'm not seeing them and they're not hurting my feelings, they're fucking wasted. That's the best part. Tony said I'm in the 97.5 chat also. I joined in the Barry Bash. There you go. Win in Rome. It's fantastic. That's my favorite part. I'd be so mad if I spent all that time spewing hate, just typing up a frenzy, just and the person I was mad at never saw it, never read it. That's right, Donna. That's right, Dre. Rent free, baby. Rent free. Fuck. And that's the best part. Best part. Tanyuko said you're the Floyd Mayweather of radio. They tune in to see you fail, but always rise to the occasion. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Barry is the Astros of the ESPN chat. That's hilarious. What's crazy is it's like 6 of them, 5 of them. That's it. Joe, bro, I'm yelling at a cloud right now. And guess what? That cloud don't give a fuck. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, and this is what's the craziest part. This is the craziest part. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, what does all of that anger, because that's what it is. What does that accomplish? Even if I saw it, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to deter me from doing this. You're not going to make me quit. What does it accomplish? You're not going to run off the people that enjoy watching me or listening to me or that are entertained by me or that think I'm funny or like my sports takes or don't like my sports takes and tune in for the train wreck aspect or whatever. People that are fans of me are going to tune in because they're fans of me, and people that aren't are not. But their decision doesn't hinge on 6 weirdos in a chat room spewing hate. That's the craziness. Oh. Cece, do tell. Do tell, Cece. We have a hater amongst us. Yeah, Amos says, where'd it go? Oh, I'll tell you the story, Amos. I have no problem telling this story. I'll let you know. So Amos said VB is the worst on there. I told Delson, is it Donna? Is it Donna Cece? Absolutely not. It'd be Total Dallas. It would be you before it would be Donna. VB. Amos said VB is the worst on there. You must have really hurt that old dude's feelings. And then Donna said, yes, he is, Amos. Sometimes it'd be one of your own. Let me tell you what happened. Well, let me tell you what I think happened. Now, VB has never told me why he is so angry. Jared, as a famous poet once spoke, haters gonna hate. Excuse me. Here's what I think the trigger point was. I think he attacked Waltz. Who's Waltz? Wallace Wiltz? Or Walt Walker? I don't know what you're talking about, Flip. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Flip. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly. I don't have any problem. Here's what I think happened. And Jen, are you still here? Jen can back me up on this. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, yes, VB. Yes, Virginia Buttonweed, that guy, Walt. And I'm with you, Total Dallas. That's part of what I did also. Even if I was in the Twitch on ESPN, I've muted all of that. It's better off. Honestly, though, this is what I think happened. Oh fuck, I never tweeted out their show. Well, that's why. Interesting. Okay. Jesus, people are. Anyways, so a while back, I think our last streamathon, and I don't know if Jen's here, but Jen, if you are, and Jen will validate this. We've talked about it, and I have no problem saying it out loud. You guys know that I've never shied away from it. If nothing else, I have always been open and honest and transparent with you guys. And why would I change that now? So, a while back, we did a streamathon, and we raised a lot of, we've done a couple, as you guys know. And for some of you that are newer to the program, we haven't done one in a few years. When the show first started, we did a couple of, each year around Christmas, we would do what we called a streamathon. And not just the Jerry Bow, when we did a few, we did at least one or two more. No, we did another one the following year. Yeah, because this is what, year 4, I think. So we did one after Jerry Bow. Yeah, we did another one after Jerry Bow the following year. And the following year, we picked a new charity. And what was the name of it? Zoe's. And it's a great charity. And Zoe's Outreach does some fantastic things. Jen knows the owner of the charity. Yeah, Behanna said the streamathon was dope. Won a Pete Rose ball. Yep, that's right, Joe Pro. That's exactly what it was. So we raised a lot of money the second time we did the streamathon. And when we had talked to the owner of Zoe's Outreach, she said that she had wanted to buy a truck. And that was part of what, Cece said, well, buckle up, Cece. You may not like what I'm about to say, but it's okay. This is no judgment from me. She had said that she had wanted to buy a truck. And so Jen and I, when we had met with her, we had said, well, let's work on that goal. And when we raised the money, so we did a ton of work. A lot of the deckheads helped out. A lot of you guys bought shit, and we raised a lot of, I don't remember what the total was. It was a lot. And she could not have been happier. All of us were excited, and we went out and we met her, like we went and passed out coats and blankets, and she had showed up like across from Minute Maid. I think it was either right before or right after the streamathon, where she had showed up and had like shoes and coats and toiletries for the homeless, where she just pulls up and had all the shit. It was amazing. It was great. Everybody brought their kids. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was around Christmas. That's when the streamathon is. It was fantastic, right? But the understanding was that the money we raised was going to go towards buying a truck. And then she just didn't. And, Jen and I were kind of a little like, well, it was a lot of money. And, I've never been, and we certainly are not the kind of people that are going to pocket watch anybody or, nickel and dime somebody or do any of that stuff. But it kind of struck us as odd. And it was kind of the same reason we didn't go back to the same charities that we helped out the first time we did the streamathon, is we kind of didn't necessarily like vehemently oppose the way that they handled some things afterwards. It was just like we didn't necessarily agree with everything. But it's not like we think that that those charities the first year don't do great things. And that's the same thing with Zoe's Outreach. It's not like we don't think she does great things. It was just like, well, the agreement was we're going to help you raise money to get a truck. Where did that money go? Because this past year, she was doing a fundraiser to buy a van. And it was like, well, that's weird, because we just did that. So, but back then it was like, well, for me in this show, it was also one of those things where I had done what I wanted to accomplish for me and this show and this community, and I was ready to move on to the next thing. But it's not like I didn't, still appreciate what she does, and, didn't, and it wasn't like I had never said anything publicly until right now. This is the first time I've ever said anything about it. So there was never a negative word or anything that I had ever said about it. It was always positive words being spoken. And I'm not saying, I don't know, that maybe something happened and she needed the money to go elsewhere. All I'm saying is when you're told one thing and you see something else happen, it makes you go, well, okay, I'll just focus my energy elsewhere next time. And so we moved on and we focused on other things. But in the community here, especially with VB, it kept coming up, and he kept it was overbearing sometimes in the chat and on the Discord. We're doing Zoe's. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm not doing Zoe's. And so I get it. You do, and you want to, and that's great, but stop pushing it on the community. I mean, like, not doing that anymore. I think it's great you do, and you totally should if you want to, but I need you to know that Barry on Deck, which is, like I've moved on to the next, and I'm not necessarily associated with Zoe's anymore. So I just need you to know that. I'm not telling you not to support them, and I'm not telling anybody in this community not to go. I encourage you all to do that. But I'm just telling you, and I need you to know that it's not just like we don't have anything to do with Bay Area Turning Point. So it wasn't like I was like, hey, you shut the fuck up. Like, it was just like, I just need you to know, if he was in the chat going, Bay Area Turning Point, Bay Area Turning Point, I would have said the same thing. Well, apparently he didn't like that. And it was like, what was the other one? I forget the one where it was the positive Black Male Association. Because that was the one we did with Bay Area Turning Point. It was 2 charities the first year. It was Bay Area Turning Point and Positive Black Male Association. So the same thing. We had moved on. And people still wanted to give, and people that were associated or that helped us would still message me and be like, hey, do you have the number to them? Yeah, here you go. They would help them. I had them on the show later when the Deshaun Watson thing went down, but it was like, yeah, we did that. We helped them. And then we went on to Zoe's, and now we're over here doing this thing. And then we helped Zoe, and then we're on over here. But I just felt like it was just a little too overbearing on the show. And that was it. And of course, sometimes maybe I come across as, it's taken wrong when I do it. I was like, he didn't like it, I guess. And I was like, well, just fucking around, but okay. So he got mad, and that's the end of it. That's why, I guess, that's what pissed him off, and he left. So, over that. Not a, hey man, I don't understand, why aren't you fucking with them no more? Not approaching me and asking me. Not, well, this, that, and the other. Because we were doing other stuff, and he was like, no, I don't want to be involved with that. I want to do this. Oh, cool. Totally get it. Your money, your choice. You're right. Because we had asked him, hey man, do you want to, I forget what we were doing. I forget what it was. And Jen and I had asked him, hey, do you guys want to get involved? We were doing, we were trying to get the Games for Kids thing going. And we were looking at forming it into a not-for-profit, and we were investigating getting a board and what all that would take. And I had asked VB, would he like to be on the board? That's how much I thought of Virginia Buttonweed and his philanthropic endeavors. I mean, he's a great dude, very kind, very generous, very giving. And he was like, no, I don't get into that. I don't do that. I want to focus on Zoe. I was like, bet, bro. I totally understand that. No worries. No worries at all. And then when he kept pushing the Zoes, I was like, yeah, bro, we're not doing that. Like, we've moved on. And he didn't like it. And he got pissed off. And that was the end of it. And I'll say this. And Amos said, I understand what you did. He be trying to slander you like you're a scammer in the chat when you're on 97.5. Yeah, that's the other thing. He mentioned that a couple of times. He was like, oh, because here's the funny thing. Hey, what up, Jesus? Good to see you, buddy. Is he would send in bits and like, hey, here's 1,000 bits for a CPAP machine. And then when all this went down, he goes, did you ever get a CPAP machine? If not, send me my 1,000 bits back. It was like, really? Okay. Really? That's his idea of a scammer. That's I'm assuming that's what he says, or that's what he thinks, or I don't know. Who knows? But I just remember that one specifically, and I was like, yo, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But it doesn't surprise me. That's, people will eventually show you their true colors. People will eventually show you who they are. And, well, whatever it was, I don't know. Walt said, he's acting like you hung him over a balcony and stole his masters. Yeah. It might have been $100 instead of 1,000 bits. I don't remember what it was. Whatever it was. Yeah, Jen, and that's the other thing I was gonna get to. I mean, if we're putting it all out there, and since I've been slandered, I might as well. Yeah, here's the thing. Sometimes when people, thank you for the 100 bits, by the way, Total Dallas. I'll make sure I get a Tahoe this weekend because I don't want you to say I'm a scammer. Uriel, Uriel said, yes, Walt, so much hate when he could easily just stop listening and walk away. Yeah, that's the thing. CC said, I hate hearing this. Scott and his family have always been so kind to me. Heck, I'm even going to visit. And that's the thing, CC. Here's the thing. Listen, I have always been the person. CC. And I would never hold it against you. Like, I'm the kind of person that I treat people how they treat me. And so, like, there are, like in the comedy business, for example, there are comics that are hated by almost all of the other comics in the scene, but they're friends of mine, or we get along good. And all of the other comics want me to hate them. And I'm like, no. Because they've never done anything for me to hate them. They've never done anything to me personally. You may not like them or y'all may not get along, but I'm not going to treat this person like an asshole because you don't like them and we're friends.
Heck yeah!
If they do something wrong to me, then I will handle that or not like them. But I'm not going to not like them because you and I are friends and you don't like them. That's between y'all. I can be friends with you and I can be friends with them and you two not like each other. Like, I'm a goddamn adult, you know what I mean? And that's, I would never expect that. So Texas buddies with Dane Cook. And Jen, that's what, I was trying to get to that. It's crazy because, I'll just say this. Sometimes, and this is just a personal observation, so, in my dealings with him, you know what? No, I'm not. I don't want to make it personal. Nah, I'm just going to leave it. I'll leave it to the facts of what happened, and I'm not going to make it personal. I'll leave that to him. I'll let him do that. I'll leave it to the facts of what happened. And so far, that's what I've said. Jared, thank you for the 100 bits. Jared said, your Bear's buying a Tahoe? Here's 100 bits to help for gas to get home from the dealership. I'm not buying a Tahoe. You see when you started Total Dallas? Now everybody's going to be like, did you buy a Tahoe? You're a fucking scammer. Oh, my God. Crystal Sam Houston. Thank you for resubscribing for 18 months, my friend. The best, sir. Um, Bianna said, how did he think you were scamming? It makes no sense. I'm not really sure. I really don't know. CC. What color Tahoe did my Thank You Thursday buy? Oh, yeah. It was, it's clear. It's clear. It's a clear Tahoe. It's clear. It is, yeah. Joe Bro said, if you don't use this on the light bill, the electrician will shut off your power. Thank you. Oh, speaking of that, Joe Bro, the other day, lights went out. Generator and the fucking power inlet worked like a champ. Yep, plugged in. I will say I need a bigger generator though, because the AC was just tried to run the AC in the bedroom. Nah, couldn't do it. Uriel said, we want to see the Tahoe, Barry. Oh, fuck off! I don't have a Tahoe. I hate you guys so much. Oh my God. Damn. Titan Hugo said Ennis is jobless again. What? I don't believe you. There's no way. There's no way. That would mean that was a pattern of behavior that would have occurred. That's not possible. No, not possible. I don't believe it. Alex said, fuck American Airlines. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened, buddy? Amos says, so he basically rage quit. I thought he quit in one of those political shows with the other crybabies. No. He rage quit. Yeah. As far as I know. And again, it might be something else that I'm not aware of, but yeah, that's as far as I know. So, Foch, don't have a Tahoe yet. No, fucker. Barry got Tahoe money. God damn. I hate you guys so much. Give me back the wine you drank that one time. Shut the fuck you, man. I thought I could have told you that a long time ago. That's why I never used them. Is there a good airline? No. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. What are you talking about? To Alex Villanueva? Or are you talking about VB? Who are you talking about, Potch? I'm confused. Who are you talking about, Potch? Oh, Ennis. You're talking about Ennis. Fucking, you know what? You know what? You know what? Cisco, when I place the order, I'm ordering extra, okay? I'm ordering extra. I'll probably drink those too. Shit. Oh, we were talking about VB Jesus. Yeah, I was finally told the story after all these years. Genesis Southwest is the best in my book. I always get mad though, Donna. I'm not gonna lie. I always get mad because when they always, $89 fun fares. Well, when the fuck have you ever gotten a fare for $89 on Southwest? Never. You know what's fun about it? Acting like you're going to get it. You ain't getting it. Shit, send me the tracking info, Cisco. I'll pick it up my damn self. Really? See, y'all some skanches. Are you serious? I've never gotten that. How did you get it? How do you get a $39 fare on Southwest? Where did they fly you to the mall? Where were you just like, well, I don't want to go to Poughkeepsie, but fuck it, it's $39, so I'm going. You had to walk back, but you got $39. That's crazy. Oh, you have to act on it like you hear. Oh. Yeah. $89 fun fare plus $200 to be allowed to stuff it in your pockets. That's true. You can't wait until the last minute. Ooh, that sucks, Alex. See, I've never gotten that bullshit. Never. All right. I wanna talk. Cisco, did you message me, by the way, so I can order that? Because Nora does want some more wine. And I do owe Jen wine too, so I need to just get the whole damn thing. Get the whole damn shooting match. Rest in peace to Greensport Mall. Yeah, that's what do they? I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Yeah, Dre, that's exactly right. $39 fun fare from Bush to Hobby. Actually, be from Hobby to Bush, and then you can hop on a real airline and get the hell out. Also, don't ever fly Spirit. Oh my God, they don't even have seats. It's just lawn chairs. They nickel and dime the shit out of you. You think it's good. You think it's cheap. It's like, oh, I got a $100 ticket round trip, and then everything's a fee. It's like, excuse me, ma'am, can I go to the bathroom? That'd be $7. What? I got to pay $7 to pee? This is crazy. Like, good thing I don't have to poop. Oh, you have to poop? That would be $14. What? This is crazy. Oh, you look at Cisco bragging. Kiss my ass. You're reaching up on Spirit. You're like, ooh, it's hot. Sir, I'm sorry, what are you doing? Oh, I was just gonna turn the air on. Oh, you want air? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be $4. What? Yeah, air is $4. Air is $4 for 30 minutes. $4 for 30 minutes? Yeah, but I'll blow on your neck for $1.50. What the fuck? Fuck Spirit. Get me off this plane right now. Oh, that'll be $7 exit fee. You gotta be shitting me. I'm telling you, man, Spirit is jankety. It's whack. Spirit is whack. Uriel said Twitch is freezing on me. So YouTube it is. Did you do the update though? You gotta do the update. Apparently the new app is good. Damn, dude, I used to work with, flew Spirit to Colombia. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Heck yeah!
Your ticket is standing room only. Yeah, no shit, right? Yo, Brandon, Gary, what's up? Thank you, homie. Hey, and thank you guys for the hype train, man. Level 1, 63%, 1 sub, and 503 bits. Let's go. Thank you guys, man. Brandon Gary been subbing for... Can't see shit. I'm blind as fuck. 26 months, sir. Gentleman and a scholar. Good to see you, homie. Thank you for being here. Just in time. Sir, your ticket is standing room only. Sent you a link to your email from our system to let you log in and order. Let me know if you have questions. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Just in time because I want to talk Olympics. Now, ESPN had the medal count, the final medal count. A couple of things. One, they did my girl dirty. U.S. lost a medal. Stupid asses. They apparently gymnastics has some stupid ass rule. There was Jordan Childs had to return her bronze medal. If you didn't hear about this, there was a discrepancy. Cece's going to the pool. Love you, boo boo. Bye, sweet thing. Enjoy the pool. Apparently there was a discrepancy in scores, right? The chick that originally won bronze. Let's see. So Let me find the damn. Oh, let's see. Here we go. So how we get here? Childs completed in Monday's floor routine, has scored a 13.66, placed her fifth. Barbosa and her teammate, whatever, earned identical scores of 13.7. But Barbosa's higher execution score placed her ahead of Vonay. Barbosa began celebrating the bronze. While Team USA's coach filed an inquiry into Childs' score. Coaches may inquire into a gymnast's difficulty score, but not their execution score. Knowing Childs was awarded 1/10 lower than her maximum difficulty score, Landy inquired and the judges accepted her inquiry, awarding Childs an additional 1/10, which elevated her score to 13.76 and put her in third place. Bronze medal. Trey said, use your floaty, CC. So she gets the bronze. That's everybody's happy, right? Well, then the Romanians are pissed, and the some gymnastics organization they filed a complaint, and so some gymnastics organization goes in and basically what happened was they said that the complaint, now listen, this is important. They said that the complaint was not filed in time. Not that the complaint was not valid. And not that the scoring error was not an actual error, and that the mistake wasn't a mistake. It was valid. It was an actual mistake made. That her score was in fact and should have been what it was. She had a 13.766. So her score was correct and it was good enough for a bronze medal. But the protest was not filed in time. Coaches have to file their protest within 60 seconds. The USA gymnastics coach filed the protest in 64 seconds. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. So it's not that the Romanian gymnast was better than Childs. It's not that she earned the medal. They're giving her the medal on a technicality. They're giving her the bronze medal on a fuck up, on a technical. It's the most ridiculous shit ever. What they should do is give her a bronze medal also. Admit that there was a judging and scoring error that was made. Our bad. We screwed that up. And also admit that, well, you know what, though? We screwed that up, and so we're going to give you a bronze medal as well because it's not fair. And now, look, if this was reversed and it was an American that got it, wouldn't we all be like, well, rules are rules. 64 seconds isn't 60. Maybe. But there's a part of me that I would say, yeah, but still didn't earn it. You still didn't earn it. I mean, at the end of the day, the score's the score. Yeah, that's what I just said that to him. I don't know if you're repeating me or if you're adding that in, but because you weren't paying attention, but I literally just said that. So she went from bronze medal to fifth with the score of the bronze medal. Oh, okay, you're agreeing. with a bronze medal score. So when you look at it, she's in 5th place with a score of 13.766. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's the stupidest shit ever. So that's the first one. So the Romanian got her bronze medal. And if I was her, I'd be like, I don't even want it. I don't even want it because I didn't earn it. I don't want it now. It's tainted. Yeah, Walt said the gymnastics team didn't throw the challenge flag before the next play in football terms. That's their own fault. I agree, Walt, but here's the problem. The fuck up wasn't their fault. Why would you penalize the athlete? Why would you, I mean, if the judges fuck up scoring, why is it on the coaches and the athletes to double check the math? And you give them 60 seconds to do so? That seems wrong in and of itself. That seems like it should be a correctable error at any time. The math should be the math. The math should be the math, should be the math, should be the math. If my degree of difficulty is fucking 8, then it's going to be an 8 and an 8 and no matter what. It's going to be an 8 before I go. It's going to be an 8 after I go. Now, what my performance is math is not subjective, Tony. I don't think you know how fucking numbers work. Judging the performance is, I know you're being sarcastic. Judging the performance is the subjective part, but the degree of difficulty is agreed upon. This is what it is. So when they screw that up, it shouldn't matter when. It should be corrected, especially when it's not the athlete's fault. She did her job. She agreed she was going to do this. She did that. They fucked that up, not her. I don't know. It just seems ridiculous. You know what I mean? This is what it is, Walt. I agree with you in regards to it's the equivalent of not throwing the challenge flag in time. But here's what it is. It's like you score a touchdown and they give you 5 points instead of 6. But then you kick the extra point and look up on the scoreboard and realize they only gave you 5 instead of 6. And now you can't throw the challenge flag? What the fuck? A touchdown is a touchdown is a touchdown. It should be 6 points. So are you telling me I don't get the 6? Huh? Do you see the difference? Like, that's my point. I get what you're saying, but fucking points are point. How are we changing scores? How are you changing scores in sports? You can't change sports. Your scores. That's fucking sports. You can't change scores in sports. You can't just be like, well, sorry. Yeah, that's what doesn't make sense to me. Is they're just like, oh, well, you don't get what you should have had because we fucked it up, but you just didn't math fast enough. What? Cisco said you're only complaining because you believe that the higher score wins. Oh, you got me. Oh, Jared said it's like winning an Olympic Games and 2 hours later having to come back out and play 5 minutes only to lose. Yeah. Well, Chris, you got a point. She should have played a non-subjective sport. I mean, here's the problem, Chris. That part of it wasn't subjective. That part of it is not subjective. See, when you do the degree of difficulty part, you're given that amount. The only thing that changes your degree of difficulty is like if you don't do something. So if you say, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to do 3 flips, okay, with 2 twists, and I'm going to do, 3 flips, 2 twists, and, okay. In that degree of difficulty, I'll get 6 points. And then you start with an execution score of 10. So your total for the vault or the floor exercise could be 16. That's a perfect score. And then they deduct from your execution. Now, why I know this much about gymnastics, I have no fucking idea. But then they deduct from your execution. Now, if you only do 2 flips and 2 twists, you don't get the 6 points. So that's when you would lose points from your degree of difficulty. But if you did all 3 flips and 2 twists, you get all 6 of those points because that's what you said you do. So you get that degree of difficulty. Which is why when Simone Biles doesn't land her vault, she still whoops everybody's ass because the degree of difficulty makes up for any flaws in the execution she might have on the landing. Because it's so much more difficult than everybody else's. So she's got the 6 points because she did them all, even if the execution is bad, right? So half gainer. I was trying to remember what the name of the flip was that Rodney Dangerfield did in school. What was it? Back to School? I was trying to remember. I was gonna use it as a reference. But anyways, so that's where like the subjective part comes in on execution. Oh, the triple Lindy. Fuck. Damn you guys. If I would have pulled off a triple Lindy reference in there, oh my, we'd have clipped that shit and put it on socials. Anyway, so like, yeah, you lose points on the execution. And that's why you end up like, oh, well, that's why when you see people freaking out because they got a 15, that was probably out of 17 or 16. That's a really good score. Almost perfect. But on this one, it was like, yeah, you should have had more for the degree of difficulty and she didn't get it, and it sucks. So, I don't know. This goes is probably because Simone Biles lives in your neighborhood. It's a requirement to live there. That's, yeah. Jared, you know all this from weekly wine night with your neighbors. With your neighbor at the Laminack Manor. Yes. True. Nora, did I tell you Nora saw her the other day? I think it was at the grocery store or something. I was like, did you go up and tell her that, ask her if she knew she lived in the neighborhood with a famous comedian? Not me, nephew Tommy. You know how much that sucked to learn that I'm not even the funniest fucking comedian in my own neighborhood? Fuck. There's probably more famous people that live in here, but I'm not even the funniest comic in my own neighborhood. Jesus Christ. So that sucked for Jordan Childs. That sucked. There we go. Final medal count. What's his name? Oh, a young coked up Iron Man in that movie. Yep. Chopra with a good point. There was a young coked up everybody in that movie. Yeah, it should have been 127. So we'll just say it was 127 to 91 to 65 overall medal count. U.S. and China tied with 40 gold medals. Apparently there was some controversy. The rest of the world was pissed off because for a while, America was trailing everybody in gold medals. So we weren't counting gold medals. We were counting overall medals because we had more overall medals than everybody. So we were just like, yeah, we don't care about gold. All we care about is overall medals. Of course, because we're America, and anything that makes us look better, that's what we're going to go after. But then once we caught China, that's when we started being like, oh yeah, we care about gold. 100%. 100%. 100%. So there's the overall medal count. Let's see. Zoom in a little bit here. 126 to 91. Great Britain was third with 65. U.S. had 40 gold. China had 40 gold. Japan had 20. And U.S. had 44 silver. China had 27 silver. France had 26. U.S. had 42 bronze. Great Britain had 29 bronze. China had 24 bronze. So, USA had the most medals in each individual gold, silver, bronze. Yeah. For a grand total, 126. Not even close, man. USA! USA! I wonder if other people have a chant like that. I wonder if other countries... I wonder if there's like there's probably some countries where they can't do that, right? Like, is there like, because, you know, it's rules of three, right? Like the chants, USA, like that's good. And one word, right? Like you can do like Italy, Italy, Greece, 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 Greece. But you can't be like, you know, Czechoslovakia. Like that doesn't fucking work. I guess you got to go check, check, check. And then it just sounds like you're ready to go, that you finished your meal. But you can't be like chanting your country's name. But also you wouldn't be like, United States of America, United States. I think that should be the rule. If you're going to chant your country's name, you have to chant the whole fucking name. Bet we'd stop doing that shit. United States of America. Cisco said U.S. got bronze in breakdancing. We're going to discuss that in a minute. Citizens of Tanzania chant TNA. TNA. That's funny. Tits and ass. Tits and ass. So, yeah. Let's talk about a couple of events that went down on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen a lot of shit in my day. In my 50 years on this planet, I have seen a lot of crazy, awkward, weird stuff. And I'm not just talking about seeing myself in the mirror while I'm having sex. Watching the breakdancing competition as a whole during the Olympics was the most awkward, wild, embarrassing train wreck of a sport that I could not look away from, but I did not want to watch. It was an abomination. It was an absolute abomination. It was And I'm not just speaking of this lady. We'll get to her in a second. The whole event. Yo, Jim! Holy shit! What up, Jim? We've had a Jim on Sports Sighting. Oh my God. What up, pimpin'? Good to see you, homie. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the 69. I like ya. Yo, what up, Steve-O? Good to see you, pimpin'. The whole event was awful. It was cringe. It was awkward. There were moments where it felt like it wasn't real life. There were moments when it felt like it was a prank. There were times when I thought, this can't be real. I really don't think this is not a real thing. This can't be a real thing. This has to be just... I don't know. I mean, I couldn't look away. But it was wild. There was a white woman with a do-rag on. I don't know if you know anything about do-rags, but white women don't have waves. I don't know why she had on a do-rag. Also, her name was, I'm not going to say it, but it was spelled Nicka. Which, if you look, thankfully, I managed to somehow, and I really, by the grace of God, I managed to record the whole thing on Fubo for eternity. I will never not have this recorded. And yes, Chris from Sam User said, what? Yeah, I know you don't believe that. Here we go. You probably.
Wow, it's very nice.
The hell is that? Yo, Twang BS. Thank you for the follow. Twang BS. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I don't know that. What? Why is that not? By the way, why am I getting phone calls? Should be off. Let's see here. Oh, come on. I want to get to it here. Hold on. Let's see. By the way, they also in what they tried to do in typical B-boy style and typical breakdancing style, they tried to have like a hype man, like a yeah, boy, like it's weird. It's weird to have a hype man with a French accent. That's super weird. I don't know why they had that. That was crazy. That was awkward as heck. Here's the, let's see. Okay. No, it's not gonna work. Dadgummit. Maybe I could do it this way. Let me see if I can. This probably won't work either. Yeah. All right. Let me. Yep, here it is. This is me pulling this up on. Okay, yep, not gonna work. That's the white woman with the do-rag, and I don't know if you can see it. Probably not, but if you look up there in the corner, there's her name. You might have to pinch zoom on your phone there. Nicka. What are we doing? What are we doing? So that's how it started for me. Joe Bro said, I want to know who in the world was clamoring for breakdancing in the Olympics. It's a great question. It's a great question. And here's what's crazy. Yeah, you're right. Cisco Flavor Flav was already there. He's the sponsor, the main sponsor for the women's water polo team. What a great story that was. If you didn't hear about it, the captain of the women's water polo team was on Instagram, and she was like, hey, just so you know, it's really hard for athletes in the Olympics. A lot of us have 2 and 3 jobs, and we rely a lot on sponsorship to help us. And, some of us have to work 2 and 3 jobs. So, and then Flavor Flav saw that, and he was like, wait, what? He's like, yo, as a girl dad, and I want to support women's sports. He's like, I'm going to personally sponsor you, and I'm going to sponsor the U.S. women's water polo team. He's like, so Flavor Flav is now the sponsor of the U.S. women's polo team, and I'm going to do everything in my power to get as much resources as you ladies need. It was so dope. Because I would think that Flavor Flav would end up being the guy and the person to support women's water polo. But he was huge. He came out bigly. And he was the guy. Pretty dope. Pretty cool, man. And apparently, like, Taylor Swift gave him tickets to her show while she was in Paris, which people came out and were super ugly about it. They were like, oh, really? That's what you did? You're worth so much money. All you're going to do is give them tickets that are already yours. Not knowing that Flavor Flav is a huge Swiftie, apparently, I guess, because of his kids, his daughter. And so he had been trying to get tickets for him, and he couldn't. It wasn't like he went and was like, hey, I want money. Or they were like, I want money. Can you give us money to support the ladies? He was just trying to get tickets. And he couldn't. And so she heard about that and gave him all tickets to the whole water polo team, women's water polo team. Didn't have to. And what I think people fail to realize is that celebrities, they can't save the world. They can't solve every problem. They can't support every charity. They can't fund everything. It's not possible. I mean, this woman already does this a lot. You know what I mean? Every city she goes to, she donates to the food bank. She gives money. Like, to sit there and try to say that Taylor Swift is cheap or insensitive is just absolutely ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just being a hating ass hater. So, but it was a great story. It was a fantastic story. So, yeah, props to Flavor Flav, man. Joe Pro said skin tone check. Nope, can't say that. Walt says breakdancing the only Olympic sport to originate in America. I was going to say no baseball, but that was actually invented in Canada, I think. Or no, baseball was invented in America. It was football that was invented in Canada. Surprise, bitches! Yeah. Hating ass haters. Yeah. Good point. Basketball too. Was it basketball? Who invented basketball? Naismith invented it in Indiana, right? Lawrence, Kansas. No. Where did he invent it? Oh, he was Canadian. That's right. Shit. Was it? Did he invent it in Canada? One of the American big threes was invented in Canada. Naismith was born in Canada. Invention of basketball. Naismith is credited with inventing basketball. Naismith was an outstanding football player. The origin basketball. The original 1891 basketball court in Springfield College. Or maybe it was just because he was Canadian is why. Let's see. Later decided to go physical education. Went to Springfield. Springfield YMCA struggled with a rowdy class. Under orders from Luther Gulick. Okay, so that was invented in America, but it was invented by a goddamn Canadian. Well, there you go. Yeah, the wall goes, oh yeah, basketball, duh. Let's see. American football inventor. Walter Camp, a Yale rugby player, is called the father of American football, altering the rules of rugby to create the game of modern North American football. There you go. So that was in Yale. And then we know Abner Doubleday invented baseball. Oh, bitch, why are you locking up now? Let's see. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, and then Abner Doubleday invented baseball. Didn't he? Yes. Anyways, so this is the last thing I wanted to show was this right here. So this was, it was bad enough that we watched, that the break dance, but this chick has broken the internet because this woman, I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but it was not breakdancing I've ever fucking seen. Yeah, football and baseball aren't Olympic sports though. Baseball was. Baseball was an Olympic sport. And oh, by the way, breakdancing was so fucking bad, they're not bringing it back next Olympics. That's how bad it was. They were like, this is fucking awful. And guess what? The next Olympics are in America, where breakdancing was invented. And it was so bad that we were like, nah, we're good. We don't even want our own shit. That's crazy. You know what we're doing? We're going to do fucking lacrosse. We don't care about lacrosse. We'd rather do lacrosse and fucking highlight and cricket and shit like that than to have to watch breakdancing again. Because the home country, the home nation gets to pick a few sports that it wants to experiment or put in besides the more traditional stuff. Fuck. Chris said that looks like Godzilla about to knock down a building. I've heard praying mantis in the chat. Oh yeah, Jim said flag football is. Yeah. Legit thought that was breakdancing. We should do pro football. U.S. versus Korea in round 1. So this woman named Raygun she's got the internet going nuts. She's from Australia. And, well, fuck it. I'm probably not supposed to show some of it. Let me just get. Jesus Christ, are you shitting me? I can't even show the whole thing. What's the yawn for? First of all, you dressed. She's dressed like a goober. That's the only thing you can say. She's dressed like, if you were to define what do you look like dressed like a goober, that, I mean, I've never seen a breakdancer that went to Ross dressed for less. I guarantee you, if this is what this was, and you know what's fucking crazy? This was the best breakdancer in Australia. No one could beat her in Australia. Nobody was better than her. This was the best that what? This was the best. This was the best. Can you imagine who lost to that? Oh my God. Either that or nobody tried. She just didn't tell anybody. She just flew to Paris, put on a tracksuit she got at Marshall's, got her some fucking a painter's hat and some mall walkers. She looked like the fifth Golden Girl. She looked like the fifth Golden Girl. She was just like, I promise you, like no one, I guarantee you, nobody knew in Australia. I promise you, by the time she landed, they had revoked her citizenship. They probably didn't let her back in the country. She landed and they were like, no, you don't live here. She was like, what are you talking about, mate? And they were like, nope. You can go to fucking New Zealand or some shit, but you're not coming in here. We saw that abortion of a dance thing you did. You can get the fuck out. You live in Tanzania now or some shit. You don't live here. You fucking embarrassed the queen and everybody. I mean, how bad is breakdancing in Australia that's what they've fucking offered up? Well, now she's clapping back. So this is what's great is that she clapped back at her critics. Okay. So after the breakdancing, the internet went nuts. She pushed back. Quote, I was never going to beat these girls on what they do best. Their power moves. What I bring is creativity. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. What you brought was epilepsy, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What you brought was a seizure. Bitch, are you really trying to tell me that what the fuck you did was creative? Are you really trying to sell this as create? What the fuck? Bitch, are you really trying to sell that as creativity? Get the fuck out. She said, all of my moves are original. Yes. There's a reason that those moves have never been invented. Because they're fucking whack. Because they're stupid. Because nobody would do those moves because those moves are fucking dumb. You look like nobody breakdances like a goddamn inchworm having a seizure. I can't even say what I want to say because it would be super offensive. I thought another type of Olympics was happening. I'll just say that. I thought it was, for a second, if you tuned in just in the middle of her set, you'd have been like, oh, this is the wrong Olympics. That's all I'm going to say. She said, Her performance went viral for its unconventional, simple moves, which earned her 0 points from the judges. And while breaking is judged on creativity, personality, technique, variety, musicality, and vocabulary, many users on social media have pointed out the lack of difficulty. All of my moves are original. Creativity is really important to me. I go out there and I show my artistry. Sometimes it speaks to the judges and sometimes it doesn't. I do my thing and it represents art. That is what it's about. The 36-year-old is at the very least familiar with the ins and outs of breaking and even lectures at her alma mater. And according to her staff profile, is interested in researching involving the cultural politics of the activity. And while she didn't earn her country any points for her participation in Paris, Australia's Olympic chief also took the breakdancer's defense. I love Rachel, and I think that what has occurred on social media with trolls and keyboard warriors and taking those comments and giving them airtime has been really disappointing. I'll tell you what was fucking disappointing. I'll tell you what was disappointing. Having to watch a fucking soccer mom throw a fit on a goddamn breakdancing stage. That's what was disappointing. Mears went on to detail how Gunn, who has previously represented Australia in the World Breaking Championships, added to the country's team. Ray Gunn is an absolutely loved member of the Olympic team. She's represented the Olympic team, the Olympic spirit, with great enthusiasm. She baked everybody cookies. She tucked everybody in. No, it doesn't say that. I've made that part up. I absolutely love her courage. I love her character. I feel very disappointed for her that she came under attack that she has. She came under the attack that she has. Oh my God. So funny. So funny. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, I thought I had that as a drop, Cisco. Damn it. Oh, shit. I guess I don't have any more. Pretty bad. Yeah, I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Christopher Mina said that made my penis really sad. Flip said, why are you picking on this 16-year-old? I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, Amos says she's lucky that wasn't in America. She would have been booed. Cisco said maybe she was having a medical emergency. That would have been hilarious. That would have been the absolute best if she was out there flopping around like a fucking fish out of water, and if the fucking paramedics would have just ran on stage with the fucking clear, she'd have been like, what are you doing? Don't let her swallow her tongue. I'm dancing. This is art. Oh my God, she's delusional. What? I am not. I am in the middle. I'm an Olympic athlete. Holy fuck, guys. She's definitely having a stroke. She thinks she's an Olympic athlete. I am an athlete and I am performing right now. Yeah, she's fucking crazy. We have to get her to the hospital. She's obviously has no blood going to her head. She thinks she's a goddamn athlete. Everybody clear. It's insane. That shit was fucking wild. Holy shit. This is what happens when all your friends lie to you and say they don't hurt your feelings. Yeah, this is why you don't need yes women in your life. This is why you don't need people around you go, yeah, that was great. This is why I know I'll never end up like that. Because my wife, Nora, as much as I hate it, I know she would never let me fly halfway around the world to get on stage and flop around like that woman. My wife would be like, you look like a goddamn fool. You look like a fucking fool. Nora would divorce me before she would claim that. She would be like, nope. Nope. I'm out. No. That's crazy. That's wild. All right. Good times, ladies and gentlemen. I had to get that in. I didn't want to wait until tomorrow. I just needed to get it out of my system. Needed to talk about it. Thank you, Flip. Look at y'all. Look at Flip. Look at Flip waiting. You go, Flip. Uriel, I hate you so much. Flip said, Uriel said, good show. Me tomorrow, Burial Deck coming live from the Tahoe. Fuck you, man. That's hilarious. Jim said, all hail Ray Gun with his bits. Yes, B. Hannon, tomorrow we'll talk USA basketball. Yes, indeed. I didn't watch the man, but we do need to talk about Jason Tatum. How he carried that team. Oh, yes. Hey, Jen, I forgot to tell you, I have the form made. So we'll get that to the Patreon peoples. B-Hand, appreciate you, buddy. Whoa, love you, homie. Yeah, so we'll B-Hand, if I don't remember, remind me. And we'll get into Olympic basketball talk tomorrow. Joe, bro, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, no more Olympic talk, no more UT has a tough schedule talk. We got to do UT Olympic basketball, and then we're done with the Olympics for at least 4 years. Damn, Alex, be safe, brother. I hope it gets better for you, man. All right. Enjoy the Astros. Go Stros. Fuck Tampa. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Enjoy your Monday night. Until I see you tomorrow, do me 3 favors. Pass that down, Ray Gun. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Let's see. Are we rating? Who we got? Is anybody on? Oh, debate. Oh, he's not speaking. Shit. You better, you bet. Is that Art Man? Nope. Grant and Danny. Radio. I don't know who that is. Breaking Bread, episode 9. Word Radio. What is this? Sheriff Bananas. Been doing all the things. Dr. Drew TV. Okay. God. Total Chad Sports podcast. He just started. Coach Grizzle. Let's see. Hey, looky there. Joel and Jeremy. The Killer Bees. Let's see. We don't raid radio, though. Titties. No. Well, fuck, man. Just nothing. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.